Alright, so it's back. Yes, the Washington Nationals franchise mode here on MLB The Show 22. And honestly, I don't know how many more videos I'm going to be doing with this series now, given it has been a good few months since we've been here with the Nationals franchise. But we are back tonight. I'm going to take you basically to the playoffs immediately, and we'll see how we do in the postseason. And again, I don't know the future of this series. I do want to do a final sim of this entire thing, really to sim like 10 or 15 years, because I do want to see how well really Juan Soto progresses into the future. But if you missed it, this is what the team is. It's Trey Turner, Eric Guevara, Soto, O'Neal Cruz, Austin Martin, Elijah Green, Vladdy Jr., Christian Vaquero, and then our catcher is Will Smith. Smith did get injured though, so Jaime Cordova is going to be playing. Basically in this postseason run off the bench, you got Josh Bell, Andy Pages, Ji-Hwan Bae, as the Nationals are basically almost at the trade deadline here, 62-37, 5.5 games up of the Atlanta Braves in the National League East. Again, not playing any more regular season games, going straight to the postseason as we get going here in September and such. And folks, if you haven't yet, make sure that subscribe button down below for some more Nationals franchise mode here on the channel. Let me know in the comment section down below, and leave a like if you do want to see more Nats franchise. Again, it has been a while, but make sure to hit that like button down below for more and subscribe as well. So taking on the Cubs here in the first round of the playoffs in the NLDS. We are the number 1 seed, so the Cubs won the wild card game against the Atlanta Braves here in 2028. Your MVP though, Juan Soto, yet again, back-to-back MVPs for Juan this season. Oh my goodness. Batted 363, 48 home runs, 126 RBI. I mean, he's one of the best players basically of all time at this point. He's at 414 home runs. He's 29 years old. He is going to break records. I mean, by 2030, he should be at 500, and he'll be 31 years of age. I mean, it's a historic pace right now for Juan Soto. Again, 414 home runs, career average of 317. He's killing the game, and he keeps on doing it year in and year out. And obviously, in this franchise, Juan did sign that extension with the Nationals, so he will be staying here. There's going to be no him going to San Diego or whatnot. But Juan Soto is going to remain a Washington National, and he will probably become the greatest hitter of all time on this team. So just looking at the guys from this season, Trey Turner at 244, Guevara at 259, Soto, of course, 363, Cruz at 252, Austin Martin 286, Elijah Green at 275. Next up, we have got Vladdy Jr. It's kind of low in this order, but batting 282. Should probably be batting higher. Good year out of Vaquero, though. 288 for El Finamino. And then Cordova, 238. That's all right. So going on to the postseason. Not going to show you the pitching because Game 1, Game 2 won both at home in D.C. over the Cubs. Game 3, we have got Josiah Gray on the mound. Last year's Cy Young winner in Josiah, and it will be a great day as Josiah and the Nats will win Game 3 10-1. So on to this Padres series, and I mean, I guess we're just one of the best baseball teams of all time at this point. I mean, you win 100 games in the regular season. You've got Juan Soto, who is seriously putting up all-time numbers, and you go in, you sweep the Cubs in 3 games, and now you come to San Diego, you beat the Padres twice at home, you go on the road, win Game 3. Here is Game 4. The Nationals are 7-0 in the playoffs. They have been untouchable so far. They've brought the old band back together as well. If you forgot, hey, Trey Turner's back with the Nationals. He's their starting shortstop. You've got Juan Soto, of course, still in the outfield. Anthony Rendon is not starting, but he's there too, and then Josh Bell obviously back on the bench as well. I mean, it would just be a shame, right? Like, imagine if Rendon, Turner, Soto, you know, Bryce Harper, imagine those guys were on the same team. That'd be crazy. And they had a guy like Max Scherzer pitching. That would just be insane, right? I mean, imagine if that happened, how many World Series they'd win, how many playoff series they'd win. Anyways, how many games they win in the regular season? It'd be crazy. Anyways, Trey Turner going to come in, though, and pick up a leadoff single, so Turner will be on first for Eric Guevara, the Puerto Rican god on the ground. It'll be an easy double play turn for the Padres, who, by the way, have a lot of Nationals on this team. I mean, Brady House is their shortstop. They've got Luis Garcia on this team. They've got another former National or National in real life now, and CJ Abrams. Just a lot of guys involved in this series are Padres or Nationals, just like Juan Soto right there. The Padre in real life is going to strike out. CJ Abrams here in the bottom of the first is going to pick up a leadoff single. By the way, Edward Cabrera pitching for the Nats. Christian Pache up on the 3-2, going to hit one deep in left field. Going back on it is the former first-round pick in Elijah Green, and Green has got it at the wall. It's going to be the first out here of this ball game for Cabrera. So it will be 1 out now for Fernando Tatis Jr. El Nino on the ground, right to Trey Turner. 2 of the best shortstops in the game right there involved in that play, but Turner to Vlad. 2 gone in the inning now for DJ Stewart, who's been a big power bat for the Padres pretty much throughout this entire series, but Stewart is going to get popped out right there, right to Trey. Let's now move to the second inning. Still 0-0 our score. Of course, Clarence Rojas pitching for the Padres, and he'll come in here with 1 out and walk Austin Martin. So our second baseman will be on first for Elijah Green on the 3-1 pitch. Green gonna hit one to right field. That ball's gonna get down. Martin's off and running. Green's gonna round first onto second. Martin's gonna try to go first to home. The throw to the plate. Oh my goodness, he's gone. Luis Campuzano puts down the tag. Martin is out. It will be a triple for Green. Runner on third, 2 outs for Vladdy Jr. On the ground, that ball's going to get through. Vladimir Guerrero comes through. Again, hitting maybe a little bit low in this lineup in the 7th spot, but Vladdy's going to come through with an RBI single. So 2 gone. Runner on first for Christian Vaquero. Oh my goodness, perfect off the bat for El Phenomeno Christian Vaquero. I remember where we left off in this series. Vaquero was hitting nothing but bombs, and he's back yet again. El Phenomeno batting .300 in the playoffs continues his success. He was a postseason hero last season. Vaquero makes it 3-0. Now on the top of third, runner on second, 2 outs. There goes O'Neal Cruz, gonna gash one to left field. We're gonna send Trey Turner, who has regressed all the way down to 90 speed, and he is hosed. Lourdes Gurriel gonna gun down Trey Turner at the plate. If you remember, he's done that before against the Nationals. And here we go, starting off the bottom of the third. That is a missile into deep right field. Rowdy Tellez with the home run. The Pods get one back. It is 3-1. But onto the top of the fourth, Rojas back on the bump for Austin Martin. And Martin is gonna split the gaps. He had a walk in his first AB, and now Martin will be safely onto second with the leadoff double here to kick off the top of the fourth. Christian Vaquero now up with 2 outs in the 1-2. Vaquero up the middle. He does it again. El Phenomeno up the middle delivers with an RBI single to get that 1 run right back for the Nats. 4-1 here in the top of the fourth. As we go to the top of the sixth, Aaron Savali now pitching for San Diego. Vladdy at the plate with 1 out. He's going to hit one into center field. It will be Vlad's second hit of the game, as the Padres have really been struggling hitting-wise so far this game. So 1 gone for El Phenomeno on the 1-2 pitch. Swing and miss, slider down, gets him. 2 gone now in the inning for Jamie Cordova. Jaime Cordova going to hit one on the ground to third. Easy play over for San Diego. So still down by 3. The Padres have got 4 innings to work with. 2 gone, bottom 6. Fernando at the plate. Tachi's going to hit one deep in right center field, but Juan Soto is going to track it down. On to the 7th. Cabrera still in the bump. This will be his 101st pitch, and there goes Lourdes Gurriel Jr. up the middle. He'll be on with a 1-out single. So runner on first, 1 out now for Brady House, the former Nat, on the 1-2 pitch. House hits one deep left field. Nothing Elijah Green can do but watch. It's going to be a 2-run home run for the San Diego Padres as the former Nat and Brady House hits his first postseason home run this year. House makes it 4-3 with that tank in the left, and the Padres refusing to go away here in Game 4. Here comes Luis Campuzano on the 2-2, going to tap one right back to the mound and right to our new pitcher in Camilo Doval. 2 gone now in the inning for the 8th spot for the Padres, which will mean Rowdy Tellez. He went yard earlier, now on the 1-2. Tellez hits one into center field. The Padres now will bring the go-ahead run to the plate in the form of Luis Garcia on the 1-1. Garcia gets rolled over. 1 second baseman hits it to another. Martin to first. That will do it for the bottom of the 7th inning. We now move straight to the bottom of the 9th. In comes our closer. He's still doing the thing at this age. It's Josh Hader. Obviously a Padre now in real life, but here comes Hader pitching against the Padres. Here comes Lourdes Gurriel on a 1-1 pitch. Gurriel right down the first base line and straight to Vladdy Jr. Vlad's going to collect it. Step on first. 1 gone in the inning for Brady House on the 2-1 pitch. House hits one to center. Right to Eric Guevara. The Puerto Rican guy has got it. 2 gone now for Padres' last hope, and Luis Campuzano up the middle. That ball's going to get through. Campuzano's on with a 2-out single, extending this game now for Rowdy Tellez. He's 2 for 3, and he'll walk right there. Horrible pinpoint on my end right there, but runners on first and second, 2 outs. Luis Garcia on the 3-2. Garcia to second. It gets by Martin. They're going to send the runner to the plate. Soto's going to come up throwing, and safe for Campuzano. The Padres tied this game up at 4. Now they get a chance to win it. CJ Abrams on the 2-1 pitch is going to get popped out to third base. There's our 6'8" third baseman in O'Neal Cruz. We are going to extra innings, knotted up at 4 apiece, but Luis Garcia comes through just like Brady House did earlier. But here come the Nationals. Runners on first and second in the 12th. Strikeout, Eric Guevara to the top of the 15th now. Soto swinging. Oh my goodness. Bad swing right there by the chosen one. 2 gone for O'Neal Cruz on the 2-2 pitch. Cruz hits one deep center field, but not far enough. I mean, the Padres haven't been doing anything offensively either, but my goodness, we're going now to the 16th inning. Runner on second, 1 out. Vladdy Jr. hits one to center. Ball's going to get down. Austin Martin rounds third into home. Martin's going to score, and Vladimir Guerrero comes through to give the Nationals the lead over the former Nat, by the way, pitching in Chris Flexen. So many different, Nationals and Padres involved in this game. And here comes Genesis Cabrera, his first postseason appearance, coming out for the save. He'll strike out Tellez. One gone now for Luis Garcia on the 1-1. Garcia in the center, right to the Puerto Rican god in Eric Guevara. 2 gone. Final hope now for the Padres in the form of CJ Abrams on the 2-2 swing and a miss. Cabrera gets them 79 on the hook, and that's gonna do it. The Washington Nationals win yet another National League Championship Series. They will extend their run, their reign of terror really over the MLB, and their dynasty to yet another World Series. And folks, if you do want to see that World Series, I'm not sure who we're playing, but the Nats are your 2028 National League champs. If you want to see the World Series though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure you like if you are enjoying the series and you want to see more of it. Give a look, Sam, for watching, and Mamba forever.